Speech in... Hello everyone, this is Jasmeet Bhatia from Landmark Global Learning Limited, and today we have a special guest, Ms.Shalou Beadi from Arden University. So Arden has its main campus in UK and Germany. So today we will discuss Germany only because it's a big topic and we have 30 minutes for the session today. And in the next session, we can discuss UK. So, Shalom, we've been working with you for very long. I think so, 7, 8 years we are
Yes.
working together for Germany recruitment. And thank you so much for taking out time and coming to the live session. So, I am in Ludhiana office today. So, if anybody wants to meet me in Ludhiana, they can come to Ludhiana and meet me. And tomorrow I will be in Mohali. And we have 16 offices across India. So, you can apply anywhere and there is no processing fees and no application fees. So welcome, Shalou, to our live show.
Thank you so much, Jasmeet sir. It's been a pleasure to work with you and your team. You have a fantastic team. I've been working very, very closely with your German team and UK team for almost 7 to 8 years now. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad to have such wonderful students that you have recruited for Arden Berlin. And now we have started UK also. So we'll discuss UK in the
Yes.
next session, but today let's discuss only for Berlin.
So
I'm very
Germany
glad.
is a really, really hot topic these days. The kind of, students are getting response for the bachelor right now. There are relatively a lot of changes in bachelor degree and not very positive outcomes coming because of the old candidates and their recent changes in Germany. And it is kind of affecting a lot of students. So, what is your take on that? And kindly explain the recent changes for bachelor degree because it is like affecting a lot of students. I was meeting few students right now. Also, they were worried about how to go to Germany. Foundation, no foundation. Student colleague, no student colleague. They do
Correct.
their first year or not. What is the best way? So, you are the expert.
For us also, it's a first year that the changes have come in. But in the last 7, 8 years, I've seen the trend. Every 2 years, some changes do come in into in, by the German government and the embassies. They put a lot of restrictions. They want good candidates in Berlin.
Uh,
Student colleagues we don't have, but we do have. Luckily, we have foundation programs. So I have, I would say, guided all my students, my counselors, to apply for the foundation year first year. Then, when they graduate, they can go for the undergrad. But for the
okay.
foundation, you have to make sure that they have good percentage because
Yes.
the students who are having 50%, 45%, they will not get the visas because embassy is getting very stricter. They don't want Germany to be like Canada. So, we're very
Mm.
honest with you. So, they
Mm.
want good students with good percentage.
Yes, that's for sure. Yeah.
I want my students, I always counsel all my students to do A1 at least. When you're submitting your documents, you should have good IELTS scores, good percentage, and A1 German language certificate. Good SOP. Lot of rejections they come because of the SOP also. So the intention is not clear in the SOP. Because of that, you might get the rejections. So ये चार
Mm.
चीजें बहुत important हैं. Plus, if you can show good financials to make a visa file, I normally train my counselors through how to make the visa file. So make
Yeah.
the visa file very, very strong. Financial should be very, very strong. For example, you're paying 1 year of blocked account, you're showing blocked account of 1 year, plus you're paying 1 year of the fees. But आगे 3 साल और है, plus आगे 2 साल और stay back option है. So the more money you show in the savings account, that will be better for the visa file for the student. That will be
So right
more
now,
better.
I was meeting a student. Student is saying, "मैं sir half yearly fees दूँ, full yearly fees दूँ." So I'll tell you, it affects your visa outcome. You must pay full
Exactly.
year fees. I have a student. I have a similar student, Justin Preet. He's going to Arden University. He got his visa approval. I was discussing with my team also that he paid full year 1 year fees. He in this trend also he got his visa, and
Wow.
mostly we've seen people not getting visa. Maybe their financials are not good, maybe they're having some issues with the financials. So student, I tell you, it's not Germany, all the countries right now are looking at financials very, very closely.
True. True that. I
Very, very
agree with
close. Not just Germany. I'll tell you, all the countries are looking at financials very, very closely. And मैं आपकी बिल्कुल बात से सहमत हूँ. जर्मनी ने कॉपी किया कनाडा का मॉडल, बट उससे फार बेटर इम्प्लीमेंट किया.
you. Yes.
बिकॉज कनाडा उसमें इम्प्रूवमेंट लाने में 15 साल लगा दिए और जर्मनी ने इसको इम्प्रूव हर साल किया है. आप देखो पहले
Exactly.
हर साल they improve their blocked account, you know, they kept on increasing it.
Correct.
Secondly, see, they brought in APS, you
Yeah,
know, academic evaluation. And then now they change the percentage for the students कि जो भी बच्चे आए वो serious बच्चे आए, ऐसे ही बच्चे ना आए जाएं जो कि वहां आके काम ना कर पाए. So
exactly.
students, you will have lot of questions about it कि tough हो गया Germany, tough हो गया, but at least हमें clarity है कि कैसा बच्चा होना चाहिए.
Exactly. See, any country, whether it's Canada, US, Germany, they want skilled workers. They don't
Yeah,
want anyone who's coming to that country become a liability on a state. So if
yeah.
they don't have money, they don't have savings, they don't have the living cost. एक साल का आपने दिखा दिया. But what about 3 years, 2 years when you have the stay back option? That
Yeah,
also is required. You have to show the money in the blocked account to get your 18 months of stay back option. So financials are good, your academics are good, your IELTS scores are good, you have got APS, you have got good percentage, you will get the visa. But again, the decision definitely lies with the German embassy. So let's get good.
definitely. See, visa is definitely the last point is German
Absolutely
embassy, and then high commission of any country. But then also your file matters. Ki your
true.
file having you have paid the full year fees, how much financial you are showing, what is the SOP you are written,
Yeah,
why you are going to Germany, what is the reason, how much gap you have in your studies. So why that was a gap? You know, how do you justify that gap? And
that
now
is
you
very
got in Germany, what is the outcome you're looking at, and why Germany? Like there are a lot of
good.
options.
Secondly, students have to be trained for the face-to-face interview also because everything is fine. But when they're going for the face-to-face interview, especially in Delhi Embassy and Mumbai Embassy, what I heard, they're pretty strict. So they
Hmm.
have to be trained. They should be prepared. They should do the research about the university. They should research about the program that they have applied for, what modules they're going to study. All the curriculum details are on the website. Your team has all the program handbook. They should know about that country, their culture, why Arden, why Berlin, why not any other country. And if they're applying for masters, undergrad में क्या करा उन्होंने? They might ask questions from undergrad also. If they're applying for undergrad, they will ask you questions from grade 12 also. What was your favorite subjects? I have jotted down around 50 to 100 questions from different part of the embassies, from different students, from different programs. Depending on
Yeah,
the program students are applying, what questions they ask. I have jotted down all the questions, which I can
yeah,
share with them. In fact, they have the access to my Google Drive. So they have all the questions there. They should train the students for the interview also because that
yes,
interview, when they clear at the
yeah.
airport, the immigration might also ask those questions. So they should be prepared for that also.
Definitely, see, when we are, you know, going to submit a file in a high commission, they actually see. But the funny part is, students say we are preparing about it, you know, and आपने अच्छी तरह से prepare नहीं करवाया, हमको कुछ out of syllabus पूछ लिया. So मैं उनको पूछता हूँ कि out of syllabus कुछ नहीं आने वाला. They are going to ask you about your previous studies, future
Exactly.
studies,
Yes,
financials, about yourself. They're not going to ask you something कि ऐसा कुछ पूछ लेंगे कि अभी हमारे बच्चे को ये पूछा कि what did you study previously, you know, and he did not explain it कि मैंने क्यों पढ़ाई की पिछले और क्यों मैंने वो सब्जेक्ट्स लिए. So जो आपने पढ़ा है अगर आप वही नहीं एक्सप्लेन कर पा रहे तो अगर मैं भी वीजा ऑफिसर होऊंगा तो मैं भी नहीं वीजा दूंगा आपको.
exactly.
दिस इज समथिंग वेरी वेरी ऑब्वियस, यू नो, फॉर स्टूडेंट्स. तो देखो अगर आपने प्लस टू की है, आपने बैचलर्स की है, जो आपने अपनी पढ़ाई में पढ़ा है वो तो आप बता सकते हो कि नहीं. अगर आप ये भी नहीं बता सकते तो आगे आप पढ़ाई कैसे करोगे?
Correct. True that.
So
Absolutely.
that is what right now Germany is looking at, and Germany is interviewing all the candidates. They are asking a lot of questions
A
from
lot
the
of
candidates.
questions. I'll give you an
So
example. One of my student, she applied for masters in public health. So
yeah.
Mumbai Embassy, it was Mumbai Embassy. So the lady at the embassy, she asked, "You're applying for masters in public health. Can you let me know what color dustbins in Germany the hospital uses?" Imagine that
Hmm.
type of questions can be asked because in the hospitals, if you know, there are three types of colors of dustbins they're used. It's
Hmm.
green, blue, and black, something like
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah.
student was very clever. She did her homework and she was able to answer the question, and the visa was granted. So कुछ भी पूछ सकते हैं.
What's
Cannot
the
be.
basic on life? They're checking your common sense.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
checking your common sense, ki how you will survive in a foreign country when you're going from here. So, Shalu, let's come back to Arden. So, tell us something more about Arden.
Okay, Arden basically is a UK-based university in Berlin. We have 8 to 9 campuses in UK and one in Berlin, which was founded in 2017 and 18. And I'm with this university for last 7 to 8 years now. And Arden is a UK university, so all the teaching is done in English. No need for German language, no need for APS. But I do suggest students to now, looking at the scenario, they should. Um, we don't have any exams. It's
Yeah.
assignment based teaching. We have only 2 classes per week, and one class is for 4 hours. The benefit of studying in a UK university is that you get all the benefits of all other students who are getting a German degree. For example, they get to work in Germany during their classes, 20 hours, now it is 40 hours per week during the classes and 80 hours during the holidays. So 140 full days and 280 half days they can work. A minimum wages has also been increased in Germany from 12 to 13.5. So between 13 and 15 euros they can earn per hour. After
Yeah.
they graduate, they get 18 months of stay back option. Now, a lot of students I normally ask whether you would like to study or you want to come back. They 90% they say yes, I want to settle down there. So if they want to settle down there, they want a PR there. I always suggest please learn the language because for PR you need B1 German language certificate.
Yeah,
So if you're
definitely.
working there full time, 2 to 3 years, paying your income taxes to the German government for 2 to 3 years, your salary is around 45 plus 45,000 euros per annum. Plus you have B1 German language certificate. You can get your PR in 2 to 3 years. Plus, if you want a blue card, some students who have salaries around 48,000 euros plus, they are eligible to apply for the blue card. And validity of the blue card is 4 years. With blue card plus V1, you can get your PR in 21 months.
Oh,
Students, they don't want to learn the language they have, because students who are in the computer side, the IT people, their salaries are pretty high. So if your salary is 48,000 without B1, you can get your PR in 33 months. So
without
normally I
B1
tell
also.
ये 33 months में आपको PR मिल जाता है.
Hmm.
And I always tell my students, the more you learn, the more you earn. You just don't earn money, you earn the knowledge. With knowledge, you get good jobs, then you can earn good money. So बच्चों को हम ज़रूर inspiration देना चाहिए, please पढ़ो बेटा. It's very, very important to learn the language because you're not going to a German, English speaking country, you're going to a German speaking country. So please learn the language. If you have C1, C2, it's a mother tongue language level. So if you have C1, C2, you can earn 150,000 euros per annum. At that level, you can earn. So language is very, very important. बिना hard work के कुछ नहीं मिलता. There are no shortcuts in life. So students should learn the language. But बच्चे shortcuts देखते हैं आजकल, but it's not possible because the strictness that I am seeing in German government, German embassy, they have to learn.
Yeah, definitely. See, there are no any country. There are no shortcuts. You have to study what you've gone for. So, which are the highlight programs of Arden University?
Undergrad or masters?
Both we can discuss both.
Sure. So let's go with masters because masters के मेरे reservations नहीं है बिल्कुल. Very
Yeah,
rare.
yeah.
So in masters, all my programs are doing very, very well. Executive and MBA has been discontinued. So MBA is there. Cybersecurity is doing fantastically well. Data science, digital marketing, supply chain management is doing very well. In all these programs that I'm talking about, I have to make extra classrooms in every intake. There are no seats are full, always full. So supply chain management इतना मेरा चलता है because we have Amazon there and the local company just like Amazon is there, so all my students get a job there. Yes, HRM is there, MSc project management is there, MSc engineering management is there. So a lot of good programs that we have. So we have only kept those programs which we know कि इस program की market job market है Germany में. Otherwise, there were a lot of other programs that were discontinued. Reason there were
Okay.
no. Secondly, there was no job market for those programs. So these all
Okay.
my programs are very good for job market. And the fee
So,
structure is very pocket friendly, not very high.
yeah. So, what is the entry requirement for getting into a master's courses, and what kind of language test students can give?
IELTS or TOEFL, center based.
No
6.
PT is acceptable.
I don't recommend PT at all because being seeing the scenario these days, I don't recommend PTE. But I'm surprised that your team has got the visas with PTE, which is
Yeah.
commendable. Which is commendable. Your team is fantastic. So I don't encourage PT. I always encourage IELTS or TOEFL. IELTS 6.0 overall in all the bands, not less than 5.5.
Hmm.
Entry requirement is 2.2 GPA and above.
Okay.
50%, but I prefer 55% and above.
Hmm.
Because visa strict ho rahe hain, visa rules are strict, so better to get good profiles.
Hmm.
But I don't know what magic your team is doing. They're getting visas for
We
masters.
got recently also we got a visa with PT.
That's
Like
what I'm saying. Your team is fantastic. They're doing magical job. Good job they're doing.
yeah. So see,
Fantastic job.
right now, see a lot of institutes are not accepting PTE. It's very difficult to get visas with PTE. But if you are a master student, there are still chances to get a visa with PTE. But will
60
not
ke ऊपर
accept for
60, 60
undergraduate.
with
Yeah,
above 60, we give
yeah,
you English supporting letter. But
yeah.
I don't recommend PT at all. But I have seen visas coming from your office above 60. They get good PT results.
Yes.
But
So we recently also got a visa for PT. So there's a question that is there. So no, you cannot do bachelor degree directly from India. You have to do a foundation. So let's
you
discuss the bachelor courses and how to get into bachelor's.
sure. See, bachelor's में कोई problem नहीं है कि हमारे बच्चे नहीं कर सकते हैं. They can do it. But the thing is, because of the strictness right now, what I can see, what I really want my students, okay, they should do with the foundation program.
Hmm.
Plus, the percentage should be very, very good.
Hmm.
Plus, if they can do A1 German language certificate, that will be fantastic. And good IELTS scores. 6.0 is our entry requirement, but if they can give me better scores in IELTS or
Hmm.
TOEFL, great. The programs that we have in undergrad is BA Honors Business Management, Tourism, Marketing, HRM, BSc Computing, and BSc Health and Care Management. So these are some of the programs that are running very, very successfully in our university. उसमें भी seats full होती है हमेशा, especially in this computing plus health and care management.
Hmm.
Always classes are full.
Hmm.
Foundation में हमारे
So
same ये
how
program
much
है.
gap is acceptable for undergraduate students?
See, gap if justified, we don't have any problem with any number of gaps. Backlog is not a problem. Age is not a barrier. We don't
Hmm.
accept any student who is below 18 years. Above is not a problem. But they
Hmm.
should be able to justify the gap. कि gap year में बच्चों ने करा क्या? Even the onshore students we accept. Onshore is a very good market. We have a lot of students you have sent, your team has sent, who are already in Germany. We can
Hmm.
focus on the onshore market. Entry requirement is not very difficult. It's very easy. They already have a visa. They just have the transcripts, and they should be studying properly in Germany. Good marks. They just want to shift from one university to another. The same entry requirement, but in onshore they will be interviewed. And for the foundation, we do not accept MOI. And any student who is from Punjab and Haryana, if they are applying via MOI mode, they have to clear the university interview.
Hmm.
And if they clear, only then the offer letter is issued.
Yeah. So, what is the tuition fees for masters and bachelors?
Masters, excluding MBA, the fees is 15,000 euros minus 6,000 euros. We give this regional discount to all our students. Plus, I get only a few seats for the early bird discount if the seats are available and the student is eligible. If it is approved by our seniors, we can give. It's not a guarantee. We can give 1,000 euros extra discount. For MBA, the fees is 16,500 euros minus 6,000, and again 1,000 euros extra if the seats are available and approved by our seniors. We can give
This is
1,000
for
euros
2 years. This is for 2 years or 1 year.
1 year, and undergrad is for 3 years. Foundation is for 1 year.
Okay. So there are 1 year master degree courses also in your university.
We only have 1 year. We don't have 2 years. It's only 1 year.
All 1 year, and after doing 1 year, they'll get 1.5 years work permit,
Yes, 18 months of stay back option is there.
and that is extendable. How that is extendable? That is a question everybody asks me.
They just have to go to the foreign office. First of all, the mistakes that the students do, I'll into that first. You are about to graduate in 2 to 3 months. Your visa is about to expire within 2 to 3 months. That
Hmm.
is the time you have to start looking for the appointment, because getting the visa appointment in Germany is also a challenge. अब ये नहीं कि मेरा 3 महीने खत्म हो गया, अब मैं अपॉइंटमेंट लेना शुरू करूंगा. आई एम स्टार्ट गोइंग टू लुक फॉर द अपॉइंटमेंट. नो, दैट्स अ रॉन्ग वे ऑफ working. You know that within 3 months I'm going to graduate. I need my visa extended. So start your visa extension process before 3 months of
Yeah.
your visa getting expired.
Yeah.
Then एक महीना बचा आपका ग्रेजुएशन में, यू स्टार्ट द पेपर वर्क ऑफ योर PSW. आई कैन गिव यू एन एग्जाम्पल. व्हेन मैंने शुरू में ज्वाइन किया था 2018-19 में, the student were so ignorant, they were not counseled properly, whatever the reason was. They thought 18 months of stay back option will come to them automatically. So they lost their 2-3 months. अरे मेरा PSW तो आया नहीं. मैंने then they called me. मैंने did you apply for the PSW or they contacted somebody else? मैंने you have to do the paperwork. You have to fill up the forms. You have to
Yeah.
apply for the PSW. Then only you get the PSW. Not like
Yeah.
that. Everything is paperwork. So they have to apply the PSW within 1 month before they graduate and apply for the visa appointment 2 to 3 months before the visa get expire. So that
Yeah.
they are the timeline is not gone. They are right on the time. Plus, the extension of your 18 months is khatam ho gaya, you can extend 6 months, 6 months. Because you're working full time, you can extend it any number of times. But you have to
सो
do the
मेरे
paper.
साथ भी ऐसे काफी बच्चे रहे हैं, जर्मनी में भी और कनाडा में भी. सो
Okay.
कनाडा में बच्चा कहता है अपने आप मिल जाएगा पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट वर्क परमिट और अप्लाई नहीं किया. 6 महीने बाद उसे डेपोटेशन नोटिस आ गया.
बताओ.
And he fought for it, but he couldn't go back to Canada.
No, you cannot. So these are the small things. Na, university people forget to tell, but I normally tell each and everything to my counselors, to my students, because these are small things जिसकी वजह से ना बच्चों का career खराब हो सकता है, and I don't want that.
बिल्कुल.
So these are small things they always have to remember.
So there is a student who got his visa for Arden University from Landmark,
अरे
and
वाह.
then so is a student with 49% in bachelor degree is eligible for admission in a MBA program?
No. If he has 5 years of senior work experience at a manager
He
level,
has.
because of that, we can put them into non-standard entry route. We have two entries, standard entry and non-standard entry. Standard entry is for the students who are 2.2 GPA and above. Any student who is below 2.2 GPA, for those students, we need 5 years of senior work experience at a manager level for masters. And for undergrad, they need to show us 2 years of work experience at any level. Foundation, or they can do foundation with us.
Yeah. So there is a question that what kind of help in accommodation your university
They can
is.
come to me. They can come to me for accommodation.
Yeah.
We have our own building that we have leased. They can take that, and we have a lot of students who have made a group. We can help them find accommodation for any accommodation necessity they have. They can always come to me. I have successfully, given a lot of students help, and they are very happy with the accommodation. And budget should be around 300 to 400, 500 के बीच में होना चाहिए. If it is in the city, it is little expensive. It is outskirts of Berlin, it will be cheaper. So it should always be sharing, because independent apartments are very expensive. They always should live in sharing apartments. So 350 से 500 के बीच में हमको अच्छा मिल जाता है शेयरिंग में. Individual is quite expensive, around 700 to 800 euros per month.
So what are the scholarship options for bachelor's and master degrees?
Scholarship undergrad में depending on your percentage in grade 12, we give them scholarship. For example, your student has a percentage of 90%. I'll give them 3,000 euro scholarship. 70% and above, I'll give them 2,500. Below 70%, above 50, 2.2 GPA, I'll give them 2,000. It is given in the first year, second year, and third year. But they have to make sure that the percentage in the second year should not come down. For example, आपके बच्चे का 90% marks है, second year में 50% आ गया, the scholarship amount will also come down. If the second जिसका percentage 55% है, second year में 90% आ जाता है उसका, तो he is eligible to apply for 3,000 euro scholarship. It's vice versa. तो जितना percentage उसके हिसाब से आपको scholarship मिलती है. And in foundation, we don't have scholarship. We don't have. We give a early bird discount. Again, depends on the seats availability. We don't say guarantee. अगर seats available हैं, बच्चे ने offer letter accept कर लिया है, and your team sends me an email that student has accepted the offer letter on the SITS portal. Is there any extra discount? For the foundation, we can give them 4,000 euros a discount.
So what kind of part-time options students has for a job, and is there any support from the university? There's a question, that's a
Yes.
question.
Yes. We have career cell on the campus. Very, very important thing. First thing that students have to do when they land in Germany, they have to do their registration of their house. Anmeldung they have to do. After 1 month, 2 to 3 weeks, they'll get the residence their student card, and they will get the tax ID. When they get the tax ID, then they're eligible to work full time. Full time करने के लिए our career service team is there to support. Secondly, every weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, sometimes Thursday also it happens. Normally it's Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. In Berlin, we have networking events, and the details are there on the websites which I have shared with your team. That can be shared with your students. They should go to those networking events where their resume is. They can give the resume to the company heads, HR heads, company employees. A lot of CEOs and company heads come to these events, and I have seen their videos. They're very, very good because a lot of students get the jobs depending on the visibility. Networking is very important. 45% of the students that get the job through networking, not sitting in the room and applying on the websites. It is important to apply. उसे 12% मिलेगा, 15% मिलेगा. But visibility in the market, going to the networking events, which is normally free, they don't charge you anything. But some of the events they charge you €3, €4. So every student should go to these networking events every Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we are there to support the students. One thing I tell all my students, before you leave India, you have to do two homework. First of all, make your resume, Europos CV. Second, do your homework, whichever field you are in. For example, you are a cybersecurity student. You have to do your homework, check the company's websites and the jobs, the companies where you would like to work. Make an Excel sheet of top 20 companies you would like to work. When you get your visa, send that visa to me with your Excel sheet stating that these are top 20 companies I would like to do part-time jobs. Time लगता है job मिलने में. It's not that you hit the ground and running. It takes 1 month, 2 months. Don't do any jobs that is not as per your curriculum, because when you're applying for the PR, it should show that you are consistent in your own stream. A lot of students, they do menial jobs, which I don't recommend. But nahi mila, theek hai, do it for 1 month. But as soon as you try and get the jobs in your own field, stick to that. Don't change your domain. बिजनेस, आप टूरिज्म में है तो टूरिज्म में काम करिए, साइबर सिक्योरिटी में है तो साइबर सिक्योरिटी में काम करिए, डेटा साइंस में है तो डेटा साइंस में काम करिए. डोंट बिकम अ वेटर और डिलीवरी बॉय फॉर थ्रू आउट 3 years. नॉट गुड. 1 महीना कर लिया, ठीक है, नहीं मिल रही जॉब, पार्ट टाइम कर लिया. वी आर देयर टू सपोर्ट. बट इट्स नॉट कि आप 100% हम पे डिपेंड करें. 50% इज योर हार्ड वर्क, 50% इज माई हार्ड वर्क. वी आर देयर टू सपोर्ट यू. So we have job fairs, we have HR people coming to our campuses. We are there to support. We will a lot of vacancies do come on our campus also, so they can look at the campus recruitments, the vacancies, and they can apply to Arden also. They can get a job there. A lot of students work in Arden also.
Yeah. One of my student also, I think so, is working in Arden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a
So
lot of examples. They worked as a part time. After they graduate, they got the full time job. They are still working in Arden. So many
yeah,
students.
so many students. See, you need to be good at what you do, and see, as without hard work, you cannot achieve anything. I always advise students, and there is no easy way out to achieve
Exactly.
anything. And students who are and जब वीजा आता है तब मुश्किलें शुरू होती हैं. I tell all my students
Yes.
that when you get your visa, then you have to wash clothes, make your food, and
Time management.
you have to study, and you have to travel, and you have to do everything all on your own. यहाँ पे तो काफी लोग help करने के लिए हैं, वहाँ पे कोई नहीं होगा. So you
But
have to be very, very strong headed. And then people ask me, yeah, I should go abroad or not, I should stay here. I said, if you want growth, you need to go abroad. And if you want to stay here and you're an average student, especially who's a 70-80% student, average student, I don't think so he has any future here, because right now there is definitely, people are saying India is growing, there's opportunity, this and that, but you should, how to avail those opportunity, a lot of people don't know that.
true.
So yeah, this is just now you should look at what will be your career outcome, you studying in India, and what will be your career outcome, and how to you know how to take your career very seriously. एंड पुटिंग, अगर आप अपनी जिंदगी के 4-5 साल मेहनत कर लेते हैं तो आने वाली जिंदगी सारी सही हो सकती है. सो व्हाई नॉट, यू नो. सो
See,
एंड
international exposure is very important for students. आपने पूरी जिंदगी इंडिया में पढ़ लिया. Why somebody should go overseas? To check the country's economy, the culture, and the way they teach, the working culture, the teaching culture, how the government takes care of their citizens. It's commendable. The infrastructure is commendable. You learn something from that country. You study there. You work there. l- Gain the experience. If you want to come back, do come back and make your own life in India. But they should get the international exposure. उनको डिफरेंस तब मालूम पड़ेगा कि इंडिया में पढ़ाई करने में क्या डिफरेंस है, वहाँ के कल्चर में क्या डिफरेंस, वहाँ के. It is very important. The students who really want to make their career, they really want to start their own business, they should once go and study overseas because you learn so much when you travel. I have learned so much when I traveled overseas. Just कहते हैं ना कूप मंडूक नहीं होना चाहिए. There's a term. So you should always explore the world to learn more. You gain knowledge about that country, the economy, the culture, the politics, everything. It's very important.
so in the end, there are a lot of questions coming in. Student was previously refused without a foundation and is now applying with a foundation program. How much scholarship can they expect? Can I
They're
apply for
they are
bachelor's?
they are applying fresh or the old application they're continuing.
Mm,
It depends. See, the discount that we give for the foundation or any undergrad or masters is given before the payment is made. Once the
mm,
payment is made, we cannot give the discount. So if it's a fresh application for a foundation, yes, we can give the discount if the seats are available for
mm,
4,000 euros for foundation year program. If the seats are not there, then we cannot, and it has to be approved by our seniors.
mm,
Foundation is better. We are also trying for the first time because the changes have just come in since March, April. So we are trying for the September intake. Let's
mm.
do this trial basis because you never know embassy kya change kab kya karte hain. So all my undergrad students, I'm telling them to do foundation. So yes, they can apply. We'll give the scholarship at the discount if it is approved. If we have seats.
Hmm. See, there are a lot of questions coming in like, can I apply for bachelor's degree directly after 12th without foundation year? No, you cannot apply for bachelor degree without foundation. There's no rule, that kind of rule right now.
To be very honest, Jasmeet sir, embassy is not giving us a clear picture. They have given a clear picture to the German degree students, but for the British universities like us, they are not giving a clear picture, but they are rejecting the visa. So it is an unsaid rule for them.
But what's the point? A lot of refusals. Say, I've seen a lot of
Exactly.
refusals. I've seen a lot of students getting refused. So what's the
Exactly.
point of applying if the student is not getting a visa?
It's better to apply for foundation and let's try it.
Yeah. So if you want to take risk, then you can take, because right now Bessie is clearly not giving visas for all this.
Yes. So let's not take a risk. Let's apply for the foundation year with good marks, good IELTS scores, A1 German language certificate, APS
Mm,
if required. If they can do APS, that will be good. We should not give a chance to the embassy for rejection. SOP should be good. So the intentions are clear in the SOP also. So I think
mm,
it might help.
mm,
Let's do that.
mm. So in the end, you want to say anything to our viewers? Anything, any tips and anything about Arden University you want to share?
Sure. I would like to tell all my students and your team also have little patience. Have little patience. German embassy is getting difficult. Don't worry. Increase the bar. If they have increased their bar, let's increase our bar with good percentage. One second. With good percentage and APS. Team is very good. Your team is fantastic. So nothing to worry. I'm there. Arden is a good university. The professors are very good. The quality of education is very good. Plus, I would say a very flexible university, pocket friendly university. The quality of education is very good. Our degree is recognized everywhere. So no worries. You will get the jobs in Germany because a lot of skilled workers are required. Around 7 million skilled workers are required by 2037. So jobs are there. Get yourself educated. Get the skills upgraded. Then you will not find any difficulty in finding the jobs.
Mm.
And I'm in this university for 7 years. To be very honest, I would like to study in the same university next year, and I would love to send my son also to this university because I love the professors there. I love the atmosphere there. So don't worry, Arden is good, very good. Go for it.
Thank you so much, Shalu, for taking your time. And I hope if you want to apply for Arden University, Germany, and you're looking at Germany as a destination, you can visit our nearest office or call us at 90413 90412. And there will be no processing fees. There is no application fees. And if you are eligible for scholarship, then scholarship will also be given to you.
Yes.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Shalu.
Thank you so much. So nice to meet you.
Thank you.